Hello, and we are going to discuss the this concept. We have to show the constant pressure and constant volume lines on temperature entropy graph. You all know what is a temperature entropy graph. Both are thermodynamic properties of the system, and our aim here to show the shape of constant volume and constant pressure lines, how to draw it on the TS diagram. As you all know that on PV diagram, they can be shown like this. This is constant pressure and this is constant volume. So before doing this, let us discuss the TdS equation. There are two TdS equations. As you know that first law of thermodynamics is dq is equal to du plus dw. This is property of the system, so exact differential. These are not exact differentials. That's why you find this written as delta u in most of the cases, or written with this crossed here and this d is crossed here. It means that these are inexact differential. This is exact differential. So whatever way it is written, you just understand the meaning of this. So what is dq? This is equal to TdS. ds is the change in entropy. Entropy is a property of the system, a parameter, and we will discuss this at length during our discussion of the topic of entropy. Here I will just like to tell you that it is the measure of randomness of a system. Like a group of students or a certain number of students are sitting in an arranged manner in a class when the teacher is teaching, although this is not the practice these days, but you can assume that these students, they are disciplined enough, or the teacher is very strict. When the teacher leaves the class, the students move here and there, talk to each other and start talking, laughing loudly and leave their places, so the randomness increases. So we can say that the system entropy has increased. If you assume that in place of the students we have the system consisting of particles of a fluid like a gas, so if you increase the temperature, their energy increase and they start moving here and there, so their movement increases. Initially also they are increasing, they are moving, so dq is equal to TdS. So ds, change in entropy, we always measure change in these properties, exact differential. So this is equal to dq by t, that is equal to change in a quantity which is crossing the boundary of the system, heat given or heat taken, divided by a property at which this is occurring. dq by t is equal to ds. This we will be discussing later on also. Is equal to du. For a constant volume process, du is equal to cv into dt for an ideal gas, plus dw is p into dv. P into dv is the displacement work, pdv work, and this is for a reversible process. This is for a non-flow process and also can be written as dq is equal to, in place of dh, du I can write dh. So h is enthalpy of the system. Internal energy plus this is called flow work. What is a flow work? Suppose we have this pipe and the fluid is flowing here, entering this and going out from this. So in entering it has to do some work. That work comes out to be equal to flow work. That is nothing but the displacement work. If it moves at a pressure to certain distance, area of cross section is a, velocity is v, so p into v. This v here is volume, not velocity. So this is flow work, this is internal energy. So in case of solid bodies we use the term this internal energy, whereas in case of the fluids we always use the term enthalpy. So this is written as du will become dh. So TdS is dh and the work here is flow work, that is minus VdP. PdV and VdP, they are same. So dW in case of flow process is minus VdP. So it can also be written like this, plus minus VdP. So dH you know, This is Cp into dt for an ideal gas minus Vdp. So these two equations are called TdS equations. Now consider a constant volume process. In that dV is equal to 0, volume is constant. So from this process equation I can write TdS is equal to Cv dt. So what is the slope of a process or a on a property diagram? Dy by dx. Here y is on this side, x this. So slope dt by ds at constant volume is equal to T by Cv. Similarly, you can see that from the second equation for constant pressure dP is 0. So this term becomes 0. So TdS is Cp into dt. So slope dt by ds at constant pressure is equal to T by Cp. Now Cp is greater than Cv. That means 1 by Cp is less than 1 by Cv. So at constant pressure, the slope is less than that at constant volume. So slope of a constant pressure process is less than that of a constant volume. So if you show, this is the constant pressure process and this is the constant volume process. This is how you can show the processes on a property diagram.